Hey, everybody, it's Scott Steen with winnersandwhiners.com coming to you with part two of Today in Sports Betting. We're doing it MLB style today, and we've got a pretty short card. In fact, we've got counting the games that are going early that probably aren't going to be hit by this recording. We've got a really short card today, just 8 games on the board. Scotty, let's kick it off and rock and roll. Grip it and rip it, as they say on the links. Starting off with the Chicago Cubs, Pittsburgh Pirates. Cubbies minus 155. Pirates plus 140.
Why do I feel like Brubaker pitches every day?
It does seem that way, and he hasn't been good.
No, I just feel like I always see his name when we're going through the daily card. I feel like I always see him pitching every day.
You know, and it's weird because a lot of these guys. It does seem like you'll see them two days in a row where we do it and we handicap it and then they decide to put somebody else there.
Like I feel like I haven't seen Mills for the Cubs in about a week, but I feel like I saw Brubaker yesterday. You know what I mean?
That's all perception, my friend.
No, and it's completely all perception. Just an observation. Maybe it's because of the unique last name Brubaker, but I don't know. I feel like I see him all the time, and every time I look at him, he tends to struggle. I'm gonna go with the Cubs. I'll go with the Cubs first. What's the first 5 run line? Because I actually think Mills is not bad.
Oh, well, he is. But
Mills, he's okay.
The Cubs' first 5 run line is minus 103.
I'll take that. Mills, I think he's okay. I don't think he's awful. I don't think he's good, but I think he's better than Brubaker. And the Cubs also have been hitting really well in the series so far. So, yeah, kind of like the current state of the offense. And, I'm going to go with the Cubs' first 5.
Any interest in just taking the square play and taking the over 9.5 here?
I can't say no to that because I leaned to the over yesterday.
Right.
And that worked out. Same thing. You take over, Cubs team total over, and anything like that. But
5.5.
I don't know. I don't – Mills, actually think it's not that bad. But we're not going to spend much time on it.
Brubaker's actually his last 2 outings. He's gone a total of 9 innings. He's given up 4 earned, just 7 hits. He's got 12 strikeouts. He's a guy. He's a guy that can throw it past you. I'm
just gonna go with Cubs first 5 there.
I think that. Yeah, I'll play that. I'll play Cubs minus 0.5.
You know I don't want the bullpen. You know I don't want the bullpen for the Cubs.
Not for either one of these teams.
Correct. So for that reason I'll go first.
Taking the over. I would also lean over the 9.5 there too. Speaking of square plays, Lance Lynn and Zach Greinke go against Texas and Houston. They're in Houston and
first 5 under.
7.5 is the total. Of course, Houston big favorites, 169, 156.
Is it 4 or 3.5?
Which one?
First 5 under.
First 5. It's going to be 3.5.
That's a shame. I was hoping for 4.
It is a little juice to the over, but not much.
I'm still going to lean under. Houston's offense underratedly has. I don't know if they're in a funk or what's really going on there, but they haven't looked as sharp as they did about 2 weeks ago.
No, I agree. They've
and Texas offense is a joke, so I'll lean first 5 under there.
It's
a low number. It's a very low number in Houston.
3.5.
Yeah, it's a very low number in Houston. I'm not going to play anything, but I'll lean first 5 under.
Give me
You want Lance Lynn. I can tell you're looking at the dog there.
I am. Give me Rangers first 5.
Okay. I like Greinke as well, so that's why I thought it was a wash.
Yeah, I'm a big Greinke fan. I'll take the Rangers plus 130 for the first 5. I don't believe in that bullpen at all, but let's go that way. And again, these picks are already, the game's already started by the time these picks come out. So Yankees, Mets, it seems like teams that play every day.
Because they played 5 games in a 3-day doubleheader bonanza series. So it seems that way, but that was last weekend.
J.A. Happ against Gesselman.
I don't have a lineup. I don't know if you have one.
I do have a lineup. It's 105 each side, 9.5, juiced to the under.
I'm sorry, it's minus 105 each?
Yeah.
I'll take the Yankees. They haven't played well, but Happ just shut down the Mets roughly a week ago. And I don't think Jesselman's that good. Now, I know the Yankees haven't played good baseball lately. Then again, you're playing Tampa. That doesn't really help because nobody plays good baseball against Tampa. But the Mets, I know they won yesterday. What? They're 1-6 in their last 7, 1-5 in their last 6.
Yeah, not good.
Jesselman's not any good. The bullpen's not any good.
Yeah,
I don't like. He was good against the Mets a week ago, so I'll lean to the Yankees.
Yeah, Jay Happ has been good. Like you said, he went 7 1/3 scoreless against the Mets.
It was great.
And the time before that, he went against Boston, gave up just 1 earned in 5 2/3.
I still don't like him. He's a very streaky pitcher, but right now it seems like he's on a pretty nice hot streak. So I'll ride the hot pitcher there.
Yeah.
And the Yankees are the better bullpen, so I'll lean to the Yankees.
1 earned in the last 13 innings. Yeah, that's you got to go with the better team, better bullpen right here.
I figured the Yankees would be around -125, -130. I really didn't expect -105.
Yeah, that's I think that's good value right there. I think you're right.
Mm.
All right. Padres and Angels going at it.
You have a line for this one? Because I don't have a line for this one either.
I got lines on everything, buddy.
That's why we got
138. Angels plus 128.
What's the over-under?
Clevenger makes his debut for the Padres. The over-under on this is 8.5.
Okay. You have any thoughts on this one?
I
got to lean Padres, right?
I'm not a Haney fan at all. I gotta lean Padres here.
It's not a matter of just Heaney himself, who hasn't been great, but the Angels stink. We talk about this all the time. I can't believe Joe Madden really didn't pan out with that Angels team, right?
I'll give you props. You called that. You're not a Joe Madden fan. You say he would not do a good job, and he certainly has not done a good job.
I got to bring it up every time because I know he has a ring, which means everything nowadays, but I have never thought he was that great of a manager.
Angels have lost 4 of 6. They lost our last 3.
Shout out to them for giving up an 8-run 8th inning yesterday.
Fine job.
Fine job. They can't pitch. Trout is very good, obviously. He's the best player of my generation. But other than him, Ohtani's had a down year. Pujols can't run. Upton's been inconsistent. They traded La Stella. Fletcher fell off since his hot start. Does this team really have anything to be optimistic about?
No. I mean, Trout. Yeah, that's it.
That's what I'm saying. That's it.
Ohtani. And this is
a great year.
This is a San Diego team that's really been scoring a lot of runs lately. They
bought at the deadline. They bought in
big time, and they put up 53 runs in their last 6 games.
Yeah. Then again, pitching against Colorado or hitting against Colorado, both of us probably could have put up around 4 runs apiece.
Also true. But they did put up 11 yesterday.
Yep.
Against the Angels, and they put up 10 against Seattle, which of course is no great shakes with their starting pitching and bullpen. But
yeah, it's a matter of you got to go Padres here. Now you have to wonder about Clevenger, hasn't pitched in a while, but he's way better than Heaney.
Yeah, agreed. And it certainly didn't affect. The other one from Cleveland there the other night.
Was still great the other night.
Exactly, which against the Royals, he did a nice job.
Now, a question for you though: since both bullpens are so bad, would you rather take Clevenger in the first 5 or Padres full game? Because both bullpens are really awful. Padres bullpen might be worse, but they're both really bad.
I'm getting the same price.
I think I'll take full game because even if Heaney pitches well, then you still have a chance for a blow up late in the 8th inning that you have.
Agreed. I've got to just take, and I'll also take I'll take the over 8.5 there probably as my main.
That's where I would lean also. Yeah.
I think that's a solid play.
Mm-hmm.
Blue Jays, Red Sox. Blue Jays -129, Red Sox 119.
Give me Walker.
Is the total there? Taijuan Walker, the newly acquired Taijuan Walker, goes against.
Pitched well on his debut at Toronto.
He did. Martin Perez for Boston.
I feel like Perez is another one of those guys who pitches every day.
That does seem to absolutely true.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see much to love here about
Boston stinks.
About Boston. You're getting a decent price on the Blue Jays -129. That's where I'm leaning.
Shout out to Boston, though, by the way. Congratulations. They gave up a 3-home-run game to the same opponent in back-to-back days. That's almost impossible. Congratulations.
One of the very few times it's been done.
And, I believe every game of that series I said Braves run line and Braves team total over, and all 6 of those bets cashed. So Thank you, Boston, for being terrible. I'll stay with Toronto.
They do what they can.
Speaking of Toronto, I think you owe my boy Sixto an apology. I think you owe him an apology. I said 2-1 at the end of 5. Score 2-1 at the end of 5.
That's right. You called that one right. 6-2 looked very, very good. How about my Kansas City Royals and the White Sox? Man, there's the two teams that play all the time.
I feel like Duffy's another guy who pitches all the time.
I know, and I know you're not a Duffy guy, and he has had a pretty.
He's been decent this year. I'll give it to him.
Yeah, he's had a decent season. He's been. I know he's got an ERA under 4, so that's
what he normally is.
That's a good thing for Duffy.
I'm still liking White Sox here. Cease has been great this year, and the White Sox have. I know they ended up losing a couple games to Minnesota. Then again, Minnesota's still Minnesota, and I leaned Minnesota team total over yesterday because I think Ronaldo Lopez is not a quality starter. I don't even know if he is a starter, but they use him, and he's terrible every time.
Not good.
So you go to Kansas City now. White Sox are still good. I'm still waiting for them to potentially regress because I do think they have been overachieving a bit up to this point. But I got to lean White Sox here. It's just a matter of I think they have the better starting pitcher with Cease, and I like the lineup, so I'll go with Chicago.
Yeah, it really is. That White Sox team is really growing on me. And
I'm waiting for them to go on a slump, though, especially since they're growing on you right now. That means they're going to lose probably 4 to 5.
Yeah, there's the jinx. Of course, playing against my hometown team, that's always a bad sign as well. But I think
for this price, I think the White Sox should be what, like minus 150?
No, I think with Duffy on the mound, I think maybe 150. But I think you're getting a pretty good price. You're getting
Wait, what?
What's that?
I just said the price should be minus 150, and you're like, no, should be around minus 150.
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah, 150. I could see 150. I thought you were going to go higher than that.
You lost me at the no when I said 150, and then hit me with, by the way, no to 1. I think it should be 150.
142 is pretty close to that. Was kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah, we're in agreement there, despite the no. We're in agreement. So yeah.
You get a decent price on the White Sox at 142. I think it's fairly accurate, but
yeah, that's fine.
And then the Dodgers mismatch of the.
Oh God.
I know. That's how I feel about the Dodgers.
Oh God. I know. Yesterday we both loved the under with Gallen and Buehler, and that was a dream. Went to extra innings. You had a couple runs in extras. Didn't even matter. It was 1-0 going into the bottom of the 9th.
Yeah, not
yesterday.
You got Luke Weaver and Clayton Kershaw.
I feel so bad for Gallen. I feel so bad. Up 1-0 in the 9th. He's unbelievable once again. No decision. It's such a shame. He's so good. And now you have to follow that up with a Luke Weaver. I'm going Dodgers team total over. There's no value anywhere to be found. I got to try to take anything that resembles a minus 115, minus 120. What's the Dodgers team total over? Like 5.5?
5.5. Yeah, 5.5, 2.5.
Oh God. What's the 5.5 juice?
It's only minus 108. So
I gotta fade Weaver. You're not gonna find any value in this game at all. So no. I gotta go with the Dodgers team total over.
Yeah, I don't want any part of the whole over where you count on Arizona to do anything against Kershaw. Kershaw has looked like Kershaw lately, and
Dodgers are not going to bat in the 9th inning, and I'm aware of that. So that's not great. But you're asking me to pick a minus 275 against an awful starting pitcher. I can't find value. That's the only prop that looks somewhat, at least appetizing.
Yeah, I mean you're laying. You're basically it's just about the same bet, the over 5.5 as it is on the. I was making the run line at minus 151. I know you get 4-2, you get 3-1. I mean there are some up, but for the most part,
151. Oh
yeah, is the run line.
I'm not surprised, but that's I can't do that.
When it's minus 280, what do you expect?
That's what I'm saying. I can't do anything about that. So the only play that actually looks somewhat normal is either Arizona team total under,
right?
Or Dodgers team total over, and I'll lean to Dodgers team total over.
Yeah, and I'm not playing the under.
I can't play 2.5. I can't play that.
No, I'll make my Vegas Dave pick here. I'll take the Dodgers minus 280. No, I'm kidding. I like the
whale play, or is that a double whale play?
Yeah, that's a double. That's the whale play of the year right there, buddy.
That's the beluga play. That's the beluga whale.
The beluga play. Yeah. No, the only place for any money on that is the Dodgers team total over.
Yeah, do I love the play? No, but in that game, you're literally grasping at straws.
No, and I don't love that. And we've talked many times about scoring runs there in Los Angeles late in the year. The ball
The
kind of
Weaver stinks, and the Diamondbacks bullpen stinks. So
Weaver's had two awful appearances in a row, and he's back to being Luke Weaver. It would appear.
And the bullpen's terrible. So that's a good recipe for him.
So, all right, there you go.
Cool.
All right, well, that's a baseball show, everybody. And any thoughts on the either football game tonight, Scott?
I really did not go that deep into it, so I can still break it down somewhat. I kind of want to lean to Central Arkansas plus the points. Main reason is because they already played a game. So you have these unique circumstances with COVID and with practice and whatever. Central Arkansas has actually played a game already, so I got to assume they're going to look, I don't want to say sharp because it's Central Arkansas, but I think there's a better chance of UAB getting off to a slow start than Central Arkansas getting off to a slow start. Would you agree with that? I know there's a massive talent disparity here.
Yes, and that is the problem.
But Central Arkansas should at least be in game shape, which I think, helps. I'd lean to Central Arkansas first half on the spread.
Wouldn't be a bad play.
I think they could get killed, yes, but the total's also 48, so you're not expecting many points, and it's 10.5 in the first half. I think Central Arkansas can hang around for a half.
Yeah, I don't hate that. I don't hate 10.5 in the first half there.
Yeah, so I take the points there with Central Arkansas. Okay. And the late game, I'll take Southern Miss. I'm not a fan of this play either. I know a lot of money's coming on the over. South Alabama stinks every year, and Southern Miss is usually competing for bowl games. I think they'll get off to a decent start. I think Southern Miss should be able to get the job done. You?
It's dropped to 13.5. I do have a premium play on this.
Okay.
But I will say a lot of money has come in on South Alabama. So.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's a matter of South Alabama. Just it seems like every year they're like, oh, maybe they'll be media. Nope, they're going 3-9. Okay, cool. Right. Isn't that the case? It's the Jaguars every year.
Yeah, they are a
Southern is an underrated team in that conference. Are they a great team? No, but they win games. They usually go like 8-4, 7-5. They're not bad. I think they'll win by 2 touchdowns.
All right, good enough. There you have it. That's a couple little bonus college football plays for you all on top of our baseball show.
Yeah,
plays. As always.
Huh? Plays. My brief analysis of looking at absolutely nothing. Yeah, okay. Worked out for Central Arkansas in the opener though.
Yeah, don't even talk about that.
I know that brings up bad memories for you. But shout out to the coach for not taking a knee to kick the game-winning field goal, instead throwing a fade with 45 seconds left. Great coaching. Yeah, but whatever.
All right, guys, that's it for today. We appreciate you stopping by. As always, we'll be back to do it again tomorrow on Today in Sports Betting. And on the baseball side, Scott and I were looking at this. I believe there are 21 games tomorrow.
We're probably going to have spreads on 5 of them, so we're going to see what happens.
Pack a snack. That's all I'm saying.
Yep, a lot of doubleheaders.
All right, so for myself, for Scott Reichel, for all of us over here at Winners and Winers, please don't forget to stop by and check out winnersandwiners.com for deep dives into every game, win every single day. That's right. You got it. winnersandwiners.com. And we wish you guys good luck on each and every one of your plays today. Thanks for tuning in. Tell your friends. Spread us around on social media. And we'll be back to do it again tomorrow on Today in Sports Betting. Thanks for joining us. Stay well, stay healthy. We'll see you next time. Take care.